Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are watching Off the Track, and it is time to drop the hammer.
But so as far as that went, we actually went 4th to 2nd. We were on the outside. That was kind of the preferred lane. And then we ended up running 5th in the feature. But I think kind of our thoughts on the first night, like we talked about, it was really rough. It was pretty hooked up. So two combinations that we're not really fans of. I'm more of a dry slick driver. I would agree Bennett is as well. And so those combined it made it really tough to pass, but it also made it tough to get past. So we started 6th in the A and we ended up running 5th. And I think for our first night, in California, we were pumped with that. And that was something to build off of going into night number 2.
There was just kind of one hiccup night number 1. If you remember, normally it's top 3 scale, right?
Well, it's sometimes top 5. It just depends.
It's back and forth. And I know rolling back, Tanner rolled past the scales, and I knew because like other people were parked there. And then the 4th place car, I think it was Day.
Yeah, Corey Day.
Yeah, he parked at the scales and he didn't roll on. So we're like, oh, they might turn around because there's only top 3. Well, Day went across the scales. So we're like, Tanner, get back in the car. So you got back in the car and we rolled you back over and we got to scales. And normally, a lot of people wouldn't be, fans of that, or there might be some questioning behind what happened, but all was good. And we still got to keep our 5th place finish.
Yeah, no one said a word. And I think it was because they weren't really paying attention. Like Bennett said, where we were pitted, the scales, there was no way to miss them, but I was almost not frustrated with my 5th place run, but just, like I said, the track, everything. I wasn't really sure how to feel about it because I didn't feel great, but I didn't feel bad. And so I was a little frustrated. I just drive it straight back to the pit. And sure enough, I passed by the scales and I ran 5th. So, and also part of that too, is usually they say they'll list off the names of the people that go to the scales. Well, Tulare didn't do that. And, but like I said, it kind of made for a funny story. Literally, I'm already out of the car, shut off, and Bennett's like, you need to get back in. They roll me back. They do a full-on 360, get it pushed over to the scales, and sure enough, we got back just in time. No questions asked, and we got credited with the 5th place finish.